Your grips, bars, levers, and their positioning can massively affect your comfort during riding. Figuring out which works best for you can take some trial and error, but in the end, it will be more than worth it. The boost in comfort is great, but for me, it's the massive boost in confidence it brings that makes it worth the time. When I have everything in the optimal position, I ride better, faster, and I come home with less fatigue and soreness, which means I can get out riding more often. Ergon GE1 grips in the risky red color to match the bike are being swapped on, replacing the stock ODI Elite Motion grips. I'm not sure why, but these ODI grips were not a good match for me. The stock dropper lever that came on this YT Decoy SN really is not up to the par as the rest of the build. It doesn't have a good feel, and the wire has already slipped from it. I know that this new PNW Loam Lever 2 won't have either of those issues, as I have used it on 2 bikes before this one, and it's the smoothest dropper lever out there. Dialing in the position of the bars and levers will give you the biggest upgrade. Before today, I had my bars rolled forward as it worked well on my previous bikes that were a size medium. With this bike being a size large, doing the same was causing wrist fatigue. With my bars rolled back close to flat, I have had minimal wrist fatigue even on longer rides. Lever positioning is different for everyone, but bringing the levers in alignment with your arm and finger when in the attack position works best for me. I have also moved them further away from the grips so that I won't be pulling the lever on top of my fingers. A good habit to get into is recording your lever positions on your phone's notes app using a level app to know their exact position. Enough about the bike setup. You came here to see Mountain Creek Bike Park. by far one of the best trails I have ever ridden is Tempest. It has the perfect balance of jumps, drops, berms, and speed. The drops on it are near effortless once you get over the initial fear factor, especially for the first one. Every feature has a ride around, making it so any skill level can enjoy it. I highly recommend riding this trail if you ever make it to Mountain Creek. This drop has been on my list since the first time I saw it. Phantom Drop. It's an 8-foot or bigger drop with zero landing visibility until it's too late to back out. I have always been terrified of hitting it thanks to it having no visible landing. While waiting for Mike to drop it for the first time, a few people hit it, making it look way too easy, which boosted my confidence. On his second ever roll-up, Mike hit it perfectly. Now I knew I had to do it. Thanks for joining me today with ripping Mountain Creek and conquering my biggest drop yet.